I'm here today with my friend Chris.
Kia ora koutou.
Kia ora, kia ora. And so Chris and I are going to be looking at the topic of wellness, so celebrating Mental Health Week. The theme is around wellness, and what does wellness look for us as men trying to find a way forward who have been harmed in the past.
Yeah, I think it's a great topic actually, and it's something that, we, within society, like with some of the things we value, we can get caught up in this rat race of career and higher education and just go, produce. And I think this idea of stopping to refresh, to recreate, that's where we get the word recreation from, to help recreate the things that have depleted in you, I think is really key. And it's something that I've learned is kept me from burning out, and it's helped me to be able to face difficult and tough situations. When you're at your best, you're able to help others as well and not be so short and so snappy, and handle tough situations, because nobody promises us an easy life.
Yes,
and there's inevitably times when you have to weather the storm. And so one of the key things I think about when it comes to wellness and taking care of yourself is what are the things you can do to refresh, to rest, to recreate yourself in order to face another day, face another week.
When looking at wellness, how can we as men be able to drop our guards in a safe way?
Yeah.
Where you don't have to put on that concrete front of it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when it's not.
Especially when it's not, that's right.
Yeah.
Because then you kind of go into this form of denial.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's draining actually. When you're denying, when there's something that you're presenting which is separate from actually what's going on inside you, it's an emotional labor, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it just drains you more quickly and readily than it should do. So I think, if you're not honest with yourself, it's just going to drain you emotionally, mentally, and physically. And
all the way through to spiritual.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I also want to acknowledge that I think that this has been the result of colonization, because that harden up or stiff upper lip, those actually come from Victorian values. They're not intrinsically Māori or Pacific values. Actually, if you go back, our waiata, our poems, our laments are very expressive.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
By nature.
I love that about Māori culture. It's very expressive in my opinion. And it's a little bit of a contrast maybe to Pacific culture where we maybe value respect and order. Whereas in Māori culture, I love this idea of people getting a voice to be able to express themselves through waiata, through wānanga, through all those different means that gets things out and doesn't keep things in.
Yes.
And one of the ways I look at it is we need to let some of the bad out and let the good in, and that's allowing ourselves to be loved too. So one of the things I love about Māori culture.
What do you do to look after yourself?
Yeah, I think having a good rhythm is important. So
like what?
So there's little things that you can do just through the day that creates a rhythm of little things that help you to feel just a little bit topped up. So I when I was doing some of my training with Mind Health, they had this saying that when the rivers are low, the rocks will show. And what it's referring to is that we only have so much emotional energy to give out on any given day. And it's like a good night's sleep. When you've had a good night's sleep, you feel physically well. When you're eating well and you're taking care of yourself, you just got more energy. Well, it's the same with our emotional and mental energy. If we're looking after that aspect of who we are, then we have more to pour out and more to give and more energy to deal with different situations. So throughout the day, I try to create a bit of a rhythm about how my day goes, how my morning starts, how my evening ends, and also, so doing those things during the day that like stopping and enjoying like a nice cup of coffee. I like that to start off my day in the morning, nice cup of coffee and to read.
Yeah. I'm a kombucha person myself, but whatever works, right?
But in all honesty, to stop and do something that you think, it just makes you stop and go, that was nice. And and then you carry on. Yeah.
So bros, that's us for this particular video. Be sure to look after yourself. Treat yourself with kindness and love. Mō ora, we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks, Chris.
Awesome. Kia ora.